Greetings everyone, and welcome to the BombTag Olympics 2020 Season 2. In this video, we'll observe the round of 16 Group C between JoJo, noonuus, Makro, and Urmagaeddon, who is replacing Mr. F because he didn't show up, and also replacing Kanto because they were next in the line but not present during the time of the group either. The first thought that goes through everyone's mind is that JoJo will definitely advance first, having the strongest playstyle and most convincing tournament results. Makro and Urmagaeddon, however, could definitely throw a wrench in that plan, being both extremely good at the game as well. noonuus is undoubtedly an underdog, but they won't go down without a fight. With an aggressive playstyle, they might take games or even series despite being in a tough group. The C in Group C definitely stands for calamity this time. Let's witness the outcome of this group of death. Alright, our first match of Group C. The Group C for Calamity or Catastrophe or whatever you want to call it. First match between JoJo and noonuus. Or noonuus.
Yep. Now JoJo is the senior player here, one of the players who's competing who is on the leaderboard. And okay.
Yeah,
really?
noonuus killed himself. Herself.
Her game in this entire bit out.
Alright, take two. JoJo versus noonuus. Let's go.
Okay, so JoJo is obviously the senior player here. He's one of the players on the leaderboard. And he's gotten first place in one competition where he was playing as the Holy Bananas on your team.
Yeah.
And then another competition, he got second place on my team, where he was playing as the Tricky Nipples. So, he has a lot of BombTag experience under his belt.
Only the best quality names for teams.
Oh yeah.
Holy Bananas, Tricky Nipples.
Tricky Nipples was the best team name ever. Oh boy. noonuus, though, he has some skills. He could definitely get a game or two from JoJo.
As long as she doesn't do that. The exact same thing right there.
Yeah.
JoJo is JoJo is very good at dodging.
He is. JoJo's a very defensive player. noonuus seems to be a very aggressive player from what I've seen.
She would probably try to be a bit more conservative this time around, at least, against someone that is very good at dodging.
Right, or else JoJo's just gonna goad her into
sudden
killing
death.
himself. Right. You don't want to go into sudden death with JoJo, that's a death sentence.
Yeah. I know that from experience.
JoJo, I would definitely say JoJo is one of the best players in the game. Up there in the top 5, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. JoJo is now on the leaderboard as well.
Yep. He is number 9 on the leaderboard.
Number 9, yep. He has overtaken me.
Yep.
I'm now Diamond 1 when before you probably saw me as Diamond 2 in the qualifiers.
Yeah.
But JoJo, he's keeping up, he's playing the game a lot, he's playing really well, and he's looking to advance in third place to the round of 8. But this is only his first match, we'll see how it does later on.
I think it's definitely a doable goal for him to advance in first place. As long as he doesn't panic, he should be fine.
Yeah, I think he should be fine, at least here, in this match against noonuus.
We'll see how he does against Makro, or if Mr. F ever decides to show up.
Yeah,
and
that's
nice clean 3-0.
Nice and clean 3-0, yep. As expected. Alright, our second match of Group C with someone that did not make it out of the qualifiers but is still here. The reason why is because Mr. FU has vanished from existence. And the other player in his group, Kanto, is not here either. So we have Urmagaeddon replacing Mr. F right now.
Yep. Armageddon versus Makro.
Urmagaeddon is really well. He did defeat D3 before in the qualifiers. D3 who defeat both Skari and Merwin in his group. So Urmagaeddon is really good. We are expecting a very equal group right now.
Looks like he's getting a good farm too, so... But Makro is also very good.
Yeah, and also...
He has a defensive lining playstyle.
Yeah,
Very
of course.
skilled.
Makro is a very worthy opponent.
I think both of these guys could go through, honestly. I don't know who to expect.
Yeah, any one of these could go through. Group C is very stacked.
Oh, and
Oh.
Irma takes it.
Did not see that chain. Thought that the
Yeah.
bomb wouldn't explode, but it happened.
All these competitions are making me want to fight now, but I have to wait till tomorrow.
I'm fine, I'm not itching.
Okay, let's see if Makro can take back any games or if Irma's gonna make it through.
I of course hope for a very even game, so I do hope Makro at least takes a game and evens off the board.
Yeah, let's hope they make it to 5 games total.
But it all starts with a comeback.
Irma's having a little bit of lag here, it seems, but looks like it's cleared itself up.
Yeah, so yeah, it's fine. As long as it doesn't lag during very crucial moments, then it should be okay.
Yeah. Lag deaths can get kind of tricky. We don't want any of those happening.
Yeah, usually during the lag spike you just run into a corner and then hope you survive.
Right. That's what I did. I was having some lag issues the last tournament that I played. So I would just run into the corners and hide.
That's one thing that...
See? He's doing exactly what you said.
Yeah, that's one thing you can't do in Battlegrounds though. In Battlegrounds, if you lag, you're just right there.
Yeah,
If you know you're dead, you know you're dead. What are you gonna do?
exactly.
Wow.
Oh, and Makro died again. But was that a lag death?
I don't think that was.
It was not a lag death on my screen.
That was not on mine either. So I do believe it was a very real death.
It looked real to me too. Is it 2-0 now? Match
Yeah.
point for Irma.
It is 2-0 for Irma right now. And Makro, despite being looked upon as a very solid player, is not looking as solid as we perhaps expected.
He might be having a case of nerves, or he might just be tired. Bad days happen all the time in BombTag.
Yeah, it might just be...
Or maybe he's just hiding his real skill to unleash it upon Irma when he thinks that he's gonna win.
Or maybe he's just warming up.
Yeah.
Although I think I saw him online before, so it might not be warm-up anymore.
Right.
Sometimes it does happen when you don't know how your opponent plays. You want to play
Yeah.
You want to fight the player, not the sometimes...
BombTag is a very unpredictable game sometimes, so
Yeah.
anybody can win, anything can happen. Oh, Irma's in trouble, but okay. He made it out. Oh,
That was
unfortunate.
an unnecessary move, but it does give
Yeah.
Makro a win on the board.
Yep.
So from our perspective, that makes it a little bit more interesting. It's not a 3-0
Exactly.
finger slip. Yeah, that happens.
Oh, yeah, I hate when that happens.
But it's okay, he's still got room to play with. He's still up 2-1. He can lose another
Yep.
game and not go down to the
Let's
lose
just
yet.
see if Makro can make it a comeback. Makro's not saying a word so far. It's hard to tell what he's thinking. He's being very quiet.
Well, he's probably thinking yes. He's not talking. Probably just trying to focus a little bit and trying to figure out what type of a player Urma is. Because sometimes you gotta play the player more than just BombTag itself. Because
right.
different players play differently.
Exactly. That's one of the things I like about BombTag, is you play versus real people, no bots.
Yeah, the clash of styles
like-
is interesting. Makro is
Looks
box glitch and work.
like Makro's.
Ooh, but Urma
he
got himself.
box Nice glitch.
And that is
Jojo.
Urma losing that game and Makro taking the game. Now it's tied up 2-2.
Match point for both of them.
Indeed.
This will determine who makes it through.
Yeah, Urma ended up getting himself box glitched with his own bombs that he perhaps did not expect.
Oh, that was his own bombs? I thought that was Makro.
Yeah, that was his own bombs. It was the 4 bombs in a square one.
Oh, yeah, that's no fun to box glitch yourself.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. It's if you don't know it exists, it's quite rough to deal with.
I know it exists, but I can never remember the exact pattern of how you have to lay down the 4 bombs, so I just always avoid any square of bombs that I see.
Yeah, it's always the further bomb that was placed first, on the opposite side of that.
Okay, I see. Jojo, have you noticed Jojo is surviving almost every game?
Yes, you see Urma right there try to do that, but failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Urma perhaps not realizing himself how to exactly do that.
I don't think he knows the order you have to place it.
Yeah.
It's tricky.
Yeah, it'll become a bit more obvious if you're a programmer like me. You just realize you're like, oh yeah. Yeah, that does make sense on a programming standpoint of why that happens.
Yeah, yeah. Understandable.
Because the way that the bombs
Looks like
the way that the bombs explode in this game aren't all at once. It's the starting bomb and then it decides.
yeah.
Like
It looks like both of these players are gaining some focus and really trying to play it safe.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was... Who placed that bomb in the middle there? It was
that
well
was
played.
that was Makro himself. He got himself killed.
Oh, Makro was his own worst enemy.
Yeah. They were both playing defensively until Makro made a mistake.
Yeah.
You do the intro.
Okay. So now we have Urmagaeddon versus Jojo in the winners. Yes, it counts. In the winners matchup, Jojo managed to defeat noonuus 3-0, and Urmagaeddon defeated Makro 2-3. So let's see which one of these two is able to secure their place in the winner's bracket. Or in the next round, I should say.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a little bit of lag here, are you?
I see a bit of lag from Jojo, yeah. A little bit of
He's just walking through all these boxes. And fire. And everything.
yeah, there's a bit of misalignment between server data, I guess.
Let's hope they get this straightened out before any killing happens.
Yeah, I think it's okay now. Okay, Jojo wins the
That looked
first
like a
game.
legit kill for me. Yep.
That was an interesting result though to see Urmagaeddon win against Makro. Makro, who is known for being very defensive and really good at surviving. But Urmagaeddon showing...
Yeah, he has a very...
Yeah, Urmagaeddon showing some really good aggressive strategies and Makro perhaps misplaying a couple of times.
Yep.
So let's see if Urma will be able to defeat Jojo, the ultimate defensive player.
Yeah.
Jojo is a whole nother level of a beast himself compared to Makro, so this should be a more difficult battle for Irma.
Yeah, Jojo is. I said this before, but I'd say Jojo's definitely in the top 5 skill level players in this game.
Top 5, huh?
I'd say so, yeah. Would you agree with that or not?
I haven't done a lot of I haven't done a lot of checking and thinking about who is the best player or anything like that.
Okay. I won't make any presumptions as to who is the best player. That's what this tournament's for. But I would say that Jojo is top 5. I think that was a lag death. Jojo teleported.
Yeah, that was lag, yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. Both of these players are both kind of laggy players.
Yeah. It was a slightly bad move from Irma to slide there towards Jojo, but we'll say it doesn't count for now.
Yeah.
If it happens
I found that it's...
If it happens again, we might count it that time, but for now we'll just go with this.
Yeah, that's fine. I found that it is possible to play versus people, even when they're teleporting, because you can kind of predict where they're going.
Yeah.
You can predict where their bombs will be, to an extent. It's not a perfect solution, but it can work.
I do that myself, so I would know, yeah.
Yeah. I was doing that for most of the first 2v2 tournament. When I was in Sweden, I was lagging horribly. Everybody was teleporting all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a legit kill. Well played.
Indeed. Jojo is playing really well. Playing a less kicky, more just counter really well, place bombs in good places.
Yeah, that's his typical play style. I believe he calls it snake style.
Snake style.
He says he slithers around and kills people.
I like these cool names that people give their strategies, like the triangle and the whatever you just said, the snake thingy.
Snake style, yeah. Yeah. Triangle, snake style, wiggly ninja, liner. I can't think of any others, can you?
I think I named something along with bridge, like bridge something.
Oh yeah, the bridge of death or something. Cipri had a bridge of death. Or bridge of destruction.
There wasn't
And then Jojo had a play that he named the Stairway to Dementia.
Those are some sick names.
Oh yeah. I think I helped him come up with that one, actually, the Stairway to Dementia. It's either the Stairway to Dementia or the Stairway of. We never decided.
And that's a 3-0.
3-0, and Suki is still alive. Cute.
And Jojo moves on to the round of 8 in that case, in third place with a 6-0. Alright, time for our losers match, the first one between Makro and noonuus.
Let's see if Makro can get a grip on his full potential, or if noonuus can beat him with his aggression.
Makro did lose to Urmagaeddon, which was a very surprising result. And noonuus lost 0-3 against Jojo, but that's an expected result, so there's nothing to worry about that. That's not a big teller.
Yeah. Looks like Makro is filled up on loot already. I haven't seen what noonuus has been up to, but it looks like they are ready for battle.
Yeah, if anything, I think this might be a much more even skilled battle between noonuus and Makro.
Yeah. Looks like they're both playing well so far, no choking. Makro seems to be playing this normal. Oh,
Ooh,
he died. noonuus got him.
that was a nice play by noonuus.
It was, yeah. noonuus aggression won out over Makro's defense, I guess. For this game.
noonuus has some
But if he
pretty.
makes it through, we're going to be seen.
Yeah, noonuus has some pretty good aggression. And Makro might be playing with some ping, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not seeing any lag.
I don't see much either.
More like little bit of jerky movements, if anything.
Yeah. If noonuus does win here, though, it might be interesting to see how noonuus' aggressive style and urmagaeddon style match up against each other.
Yeah. Seems like they both farm at about the same pace, which is nice.
Yeah, both of their farms are really great.
Yeah.
noonuus going
noonuus
in
seems
for.
like he cares more about going right in for the kill as opposed to finishing up every last bit of farm.
She should get some flame though if she wants to get aggressive.
Ooh, that was a close call. Nice dodge though. noonuus is playing with a lot of risks. Ooh.
And that didn't pay off too well. Best this time around at
Yeah.
least.
Now it's 1-1 again.
The board is even for either one of these players to potentially take this series.
Yeah. Defense versus offense.
And normally you'd think that defense should win this, but offense is pretty good as well. It really depends on the player, I guess.
Right.
Like Jojo's
It
defense
depends on-
was pretty good. That got him the victory.
It depends on who has the better focus, really. It's all about if you kill yourself with your own offense, or if you can't focus on your own defense long enough.
Yeah, and it also depends on who has the better winning strategy. Sometimes it all comes down to that. You might be very good at
Right.
defense and all that, but if you don't have a winning strategy, then that might be problematic. Like if you don't have a winning strategy,
What do you mean by a winning strategy?
Well, if you don't have a winning strategy, then you're basically hoping for your opponent to make a mistake somewhere,
Okay,
and that can't be a good thing when it comes to good level play between
I see.
great players.
True. Ooh, I don't know why he did that.
That was a bit unnecessary, yeah.
Yeah. So now it is 2-1 Makro's match point.
Aggressive play has a lot more potential in BombTag. So, aggressive players often get rewarded with some really great wins, really great strategical overpowerings, which is always
Yeah.
great to see. But it always comes with a risk
Yeah.
as well, if you're not good at keeping yourself alive in the middle of all the chaos.
I would say the aggressive players are more fun to watch, but that doesn't mean they're more likely to win.
Yeah. Seeing a defensive player against a defensive player is also interesting to watch. They might go all the way to sudden death all the time, and then we're going to see who has the better.
Oh, Makro got box glitched.
Yeah. I don't think that was intentional, but it did work, so
So now it's
It happened.
2-2 again,
2-2, yep.
going all the way to 5 games.
And the winner of this moves on to the final match, and the loser is unfortunately eliminated.
Yeah.
It is great to see a close match between the two players in the lower bracket, though.
Oh yeah, I agree. Looks like they're both getting a lot of bombs. Noonuus could still use some boots. And Makro tried to pin him, but it did not work.
That was very close. Yeah.
Looks like he's still trying to get a few more boots, and he got them. Nice.
She.
Now they're ready to fight.
I think noonuus
Really?
is she, right? I think.
I thought it was a he. I don't know. I never asked. She hair, he body, and a draw. Wow.
You can tell it gets tense when it draws on match point for both players.
Oh yeah, I totally agree.
When you're trying to take advantage of every single little chance you can, just to get that final victory and secures a better spot in the brackets.
Yep. And it's so tense because whoever wins this isn't even fully in the round of 8 yet. They still gotta fight Urmagaeddon.
Which is not an easy win either.
Definitely not.
So yeah, the best bomber here will definitely win. I can say that much.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's trying to box glitch, but he saw it coming.
noonuus is having none of that. Ooh, and the edge bomb. A good strategy that works very well.
The deadly edge bomb.
Yeah, I do that a lot. And with that, noonuus is out and Makro is on to the final match.
Okay, so now we have a rematch of Makro versus Urmagaeddon. The last game was very close, but at 2-2, Urmagaeddon managed to get the final point, so let's see if Urma can redo that again, or if Makro can redeem himself.
It seems like Makro has warmed up a little bit after that match with noonuus, so hopefully maybe, I don't know, who's gonna take this, we'll see. I'm not gonna hope for say anything, I'm just gonna hope for good games. Makro is definitely having the better farm right now compared to the other guy.
They look like they've both got pretty good farms to me. I think they're both full now. Oh no, Urma's lagging. Makro's hiding. Makro's scared. I'd be scared too. But it looks like the lag spike is over. Or not.
Well then. Another lag. Maybe we need less spectators if this continues.
Yeah. We'll see if it's a lag death or legit death when someone dies. Everybody seems to have been pretty good so far, only one lag death in the tournament.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna reduce the spectator rate.
Yeah.
After this game, that is.
We might have to remove Jojo.
Yeah, Jojo is a person that might lag a bit.
Yeah, true. It looks like the lag is gone for now, maybe. On my screen at least.
It might return, but hopefully it doesn't.
Oh, and Urma died. Looked like a legit a legit death. Oh, okay.
Alright. Game 1 was won by Makro.
Yep.
Our spectator is now
this
gone.
one's a bit less laggy.
Let's hope so. So far it seems good.
Yeah.
Perhaps Jojo was the cause.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just the game being the game.
True. Y'all know BombTag is otherwise known as bomb lag sometimes.
We've got many nicknames.
Oh yeah.
And Makro once again seems to have a better farm right now. Urmagaeddon I think is missing some flames. Maybe not.
We'll see. I'm not seeing anything spawn, so he might be filled up. Oh,
I think they're both full now, yeah.
wall.
Makro does seem to be warmed up now. He's playing
Yep.
better against Irma than he did before. And
He keeps on getting those wall kills.
yeah.
So it's 2-0, match point for Makro.
Yep. Perhaps Makro not being on top of those wall kills before, which Irma is not very accustomed to.
Yeah.
Those wall kills are very dangerous. They're really good at punishing people who stay near the edge a lot of the time.
Oh yeah.
I know the CDs did that a lot, I learned from him.
It's too much. Looks like Makro could really use some speed. And he's getting it slowly but surely.
Now the farm is looking a lot more equal, and I think the players are now looking for a confrontation.
Makro makes the first move. Irma's stuck in the corner there, he's gotta get out of there. Oh,
Ooh, bad
he
moves.
should have stayed in front of that other bomb.
Yeah.
3-0?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a 3-0.
Well played by Makro.
That was a quick rematch, and Makro takes it, learning from his mistakes, and Irma got, once again, eliminated.
Yep.
And that has been the end of Group C. As expected, JoJo advances from the group in first place with a clean 6-0 sweep. noonuus did put up a fight, but unfortunately this group was a bit too stacked and they ended up getting eliminated first. The match between Makro and Urmagaeddon was fierce however, with Urmagaeddon taking the first match but unfortunately losing in the rematch. With Makro taking the revenge, he joins JoJo in the round of 8. And that's about it. Thank you for watching BombTag Olympics. Make sure to watch the other videos if you haven't yet, and I'll see you next time. Take care everyone.